The gift of nature has met the science of skin. Awaken your skin and give more radiance, more firmness, more richness. Within 4 weeks, it's a brand new you. Atomy Synergy Ampoule Program.
Create the vision, cherish, cherish.
Anybody know of a great curry recipe? I do, and I'll tell you how to cook the best curry ever at home. Start by preparing quality fresh ingredients to DIY your curry flavor with a half teaspoon ground turmeric and cumin, 2 tablespoons ground coriander, some fennel seeds. Don't forget to add I actually have a better idea to cook almost instantly from Atomy chicken curry paste. Ta-da! You've just made the best curry ever that is totally aromatic, healthy, and super convenient. Atomy chicken curry paste, an original curry recipe proudly made in Malaysia. The real paste for the true Malaysian taste.
The moment you pop. Miracle. Revolution. Tailored just for your skin. Skin Solution. The gift of nature has met the science of skin. Awaken your skin and give more radiance, more firmness, more richness. Within 4 weeks, it's a brand new you. Atomy Synergy Ampoule Program.
Create the vision, cherish, cherish.
Anybody know of a great curry recipe? I do, and I'll tell you how to cook the best curry ever at home. Start by preparing quality fresh ingredients to DIY your curry flavor with a half teaspoon ground turmeric and cumin, 2 tablespoons ground coriander, some fennel seeds. Don't forget to add I actually have a better idea to cook almost instantly from Atomy chicken curry paste. Ta-da! You've just made the best curry ever that is totally aromatic, healthy, and super convenient. Atomy Chicken Curry Paste, an original curry recipe proudly made in Malaysia. The real paste for the true Malaysian taste.
The energy of the sea, the cradle of life, highly concentrated marine nutrition focused into one. Atomy, marine solution, marine ampoule gel mask, and marine ampoule eye patch. Are dead skin cells making my skin dry and dull? Oh great, more wrinkles. Increasing skin concerns. How can we cure the root of all skin concerns? We looked for an answer. By extracting the essence of algae's vitality and energy that has existed for the last 3 billion years, and concentrating them into Atomy's own ingredients, we developed this facial mask for effective and wholesome delivery to your skin. Thoroughly applied and completely absorbed. We found an Atomy customized balance that delivers immediate moisture and effect, and completed a solution with ingredients that moisturize, calm, brighten, and firm the skin. Unique in its structure, a no-mesh type for even the most sensitive skin. Marine Ampoule Gel Mask. Melts 100% in hot water. After use, the high concentrate marine energy once more. Not only that, but an eye patch for targeted needs. Experience the effective moisturizing, calming, brightening, and firming all at once with our Marine Ampoule Gel Mask. Atomy, Marine Ampoule Gel Mask, and Marine Ampoule Eye Patch. The moment you pop. Miracle. Revolution. Tailored just for your skin. Skin Solution. The gift of nature has met the science of skin. Awaken your skin and give more radiance, more firmness, more richness. Within 4 weeks, it's a brand new you. Atomy Synergy Ampoule Program.
Create the vision. Cherish. Cherish.
Good morning, everyone! Kickstart your success with our morning show exclusively just for you Atomians. I'm your host, Winnie, and today we have an exciting lineup just for you. On today's schedule, we will first bring you the latest update from Atomy Singapore. Following that, we have Kim to present several eco-friendly Atomy products. Next, Diamond Master Huey will be sharing on a very hot topic indeed, sustainability and what it means for Atomy Singapore. Get ready your notepads because next up, we will have a wisdom-filled 5 minutes with Dr. Lee. Last but not least, our seminars highlight hosted by Atomy Singapore. To make things a little more interesting, we've got prizes to give away in today's broadcast. As today's episode will be focused on sustainability, you'll be seeing this symbol quite a lot throughout this episode. If you can correctly count the number of times it appears and be the first person to give us the correct answer at the end of the broadcast, you are one of our lucky winners. Also, we'll be having a short quiz after each segment. All you have to do is to be the first person to type the correct answer in our chat box on the right, and you will win a fantastic Atomy prize. So now, let's kickstart your success. In the last couple of months, Atomy Singapore has been helping the poor and needy despite the hustle and bustle of these festive periods. Atomy Lifestyle Centres Sims, Toa Payoh and Woodlands have each made their own respective efforts to better our communities. Throughout the month of January, more than 400 families, elderlies and migrant worker communities have been the beneficiaries of our local lifestyle centres. From Atomy's dish detergent to vitamin C, PTFE mask and ethereal oil patches, these are just some of the products that our lifestyle centres have not only generously donated but also curated for the needs of the community. Truly, what a joy it is to spread love and to serve not only our consumers but our communities with humility. Let's give it up for the good work of our lifestyle centres. If you'd like to play a part in helping your neighbourhood, please feel free to stop by any of our 14 Atomy Singapore Lifestyle Centres island-wide to find out more. Now, we trust you're enjoying the launch of one of our latest products, the Atomy Applephenon Apple Jelly Stick. I myself have been taking it consistently and I can't wait to see the results. Our Atomy Chicken Curry Paste is also available for order through our online shopping mall. Packaged in a quick-to-cook 140-gram food pouches, just add to boiling water, vegetables of choice, and you will have a delicious, flavorful meal in minutes. Even though the name contains chicken, in truth, the paste is made meat-free so all can enjoy its delicious taste. This new item is the result of months of hard work of our Atomy GSGS strategy. What is GSGS? It stands for Global Sourcing, Global Sales. It is a strategy to incorporate quality local products from our global branches around the world to share with the rest of our global Atomy family. Isn't it wonderful that now our friends from around the world are able to also savor the authentic taste of Southeast Asian curry with our Atomy Chicken Curry Paste? Next, another byproduct of this GSGS strategy. I hear that many absolutely cannot wait for its launch. Yes, it is none other than our Atomy Bird's Nest drink. I'm sure I do not have to explain the benefits of consuming this beloved product, but did you know that our Atomy's Bird Nest drink is harvested with sustainable practices in mind? Our harvesters only collect nests which have already been abandoned by grown-up swiftlets. This helps to maintain the balance of our natural ecosystem. Isn't it fantastic how Atomy products have been thoughtfully designed from the ground up with both our consumers and the environment in mind? When it comes to helping one understand more about our products, there is no one better than our product specialist, Kim. Today, she'll be sharing with us 2 Atomy products which are designed with sustainability in mind. Over to you, Kim.
Thank you, Winnie. Hello everyone, my name is Kim and I'm the product specialist in Atomy Singapore. Now there are 2 products which I would like to introduce to everyone today, which are sustainable in nature. Now, firstly is our Marine Ampoule Gel Mask. Now this ultra-adhesive face mask, made from all the goodness found within and around our oceans, is designed to brighten, nourish and moisturize your skin. Boosting a proprietary combination of intensive marine shot complex and fucose, the mask itself is likened to an ampoule of marine energy for the replenishment of our skin. The complex comprises 7 natural ingredients found around Jeju Island in Korea, while fucose is a slippery substance found commonly in sea algae such as kelp and seaweed. The combination of both come together to create an astounding natural mask that truly leaves no trace of waste. After application on your skin, you can soak the remnant of the mask in warm water and it will dissolve to produce a solution similar to the one you have just applied on your face. Isn't that such a wonderful feature? That's right. Unlike most masks, which are a one-use disposable product, our Marine Ampoule Gel Mask has been designed to be soluble in warm water, and after which you can use it to soak your feet or even your body. It truly doesn't leave its mark on the environment. Now you get to immerse yourself once again in all the wonders of the ocean. A marine spa. No need to visit the Maldives for this one. Enjoy and pamper yourself all in the comfort of your own home. Isn't it sustainable design? Atomy is truly pushing boundaries to create top-tier products which are not only beloved by all, but also sustainable by design. Our Marine Ampoule Gel Mask has been thoughtfully designed to only use 100% natural ingredients that can be processed by the environment after use, thereby protecting and propagating the natural ecosystem of our oceans. There's another product which follows this principle, and that's none other than our Atomy dish detergent. Did you know that detergents are one of the largest contributors of microplastics in our environment? The presence of microplastics contaminates our Earth's water bodies and ocean, and thereby infiltrates the food chain either directly through consumption by wildlife or indirectly through irrigation and agriculture. Our Atomy dish detergent is yet another wondrous product that is created with sustainability in mind. Not only does it clean your greens from those nasty chemicides, its unique makeup is completely forged from natural ingredients, making it incredibly safe to wash out. Due to its natural ingredients composition, you can be rest assured that you won't be washing out microplastics into our ocean. Also, for the mummies and parents out there, you'll be happy to know also that this dish detergent is baby safe as well. Where is the time to save our Earth? Now! And let's do it with these brilliant Atomy products designed with sustainability in mind. Let's all do our parts for the environment. Thank you, and back to you, Winnie.
Thank you, Kim, for your wonderful sharing. Yes, indeed. We too can play our part by choosing products which are eco-friendly and sustainable. Now, let's see if you have been paying attention to Kim's presentation. Before I get to that, let me remind everybody how you can participate in this quiz. Simply be the first to drop us the correct answer in the comment box on the right, and you will win yourself a special Atomy prize. Are you ready? Here's our first question. What is our Marine Ampoule Gel Mask made of? Quickly type your answer in the chat box and our vigilant Atomy staff will be on the lookout for the first correct answer. Okay, great! I can see many answers appearing right now in the chat box. Let's check who typed it first. While our staff works out who's the winner, I hear that our Marine Ampoule Gel Mask may be part of a campaign really soon. So do stay tuned to our website and shopping mall. Now, as our staff sort out the winners from our last question, by now I'm sure all of you will know that we are really focused on the topic of sustainability. So now, we have invited Diamond Master Huey to share with us on Atomy and sustainability. But first, let us watch this video.
I want ocean to survive. Looking at the sea and the creatures in them, I feel mysterious. When I was young, my father said, I want to keep this wonderful nature. A spotless, clean, colorful reef. An amazing ecosystem with unusual and diverse creatures. Even its existence makes everyone a deeply healing space. Human selfishness and their self-centered behavior destroy ocean quickly. It is hard to explain how it's deeply impressive not before seeing by yourself. I wish I could see the ocean forever. That is essential and inevitable in our lives. Blue Marine, the campaign to keep a continuous circulation. The Blue Marine project is sponsored by Atomy, a leading global eco-friendly company. Zero plastic. Spreading the global eco-friendly culture. Restoring the marine environment. It is not complicated to make a beautiful ocean. We all want clean blue ocean to survive.
Hello everyone, welcome to Bees to Bees, where we kickstart your journey to success. My name is Huey, and today I will be touching on the topic of atomy and sustainability. Now, before we start, seeing as today is the first episode, I'd like to explain what this segment is all about. Education has always been at the heart of Atomy's business, and it's amazing how so many have benefited from the various seminars and workshops that Atomy Singapore has organized thus far. Locally, we have been very much attuned to dedicating our weekends for such events, but how many of you know that it can get a little bit tiring having to run all week without rest? Yes? Before we even get to take that break, we find ourselves caught in the rigor and rhythm to run our business again. Won't you agree with me that we need some downtime to reflect on ourselves and our progress thus far? Isn't that the starting point for our life scenario as well? With the new week comes new opportunities for fresh perspectives, and this is exactly the purpose of Bees to Bees. The program aims to provide an overview, insights, and analysis of key issues in the world around us, and how it relates or could possibly change the way we do our business in Atomy. In the company, we constantly emulate the busyness of bees and in the way we work, but this morning gives us a fresh opportunity to pause, ponder, and perceive how these global trends can and will affect the way we do our business. With that, I now formally welcome you this morning to our inaugural Bees to Bees on Good Morning Atomy Singapore. Now, sustainability is a much talked about topic these days, and everyone seems to be rather concerned about it. Why is that? I'm sure everyone is aware of the problem of global warming and how its effects have already been set in motion on our planet. I too myself do consciously use eco-friendly straws, but are such small changes in our everyday habits enough to cool off our planet's rising problem? Let's find out. Despite the UN's Paris Agreement being adopted by 196 parties some 5 years ago in November 2016, efforts to curb the greenhouse gas emissions still fall short on the UN's goal of reaching a climate-neutral world by mid-century. A climate-neutral world is one where our world's global temperature will no longer increase as a result of all human activity on Earth. Currently, we are on track to a devastating increase of 3 to 4 degrees Celsius by the end of this century if we continue to make no effort to change the way we interact with the environment. Beyond the polar ice caps melting, a more pertinent example closer to home as a result of global warming is the increase in droughts and floods, which is disastrous for agriculture and food supply chains. Just this year in January, we saw firsthand the effects of the floods in Malaysia last year in December. food supplies, especially leafy vegetables, were disrupted prior to the Chinese New Year celebrations, and many would testify to a price hike in their everyday essentials during that period. Did you know that as geographically tiny as we are, based on our last recorded emission amount in 2017, Singapore produces about 0.11% of the world's greenhouse gases? Now, that may not seem like a lot, but that amount is almost a quarter of the total emissions produced when compared to some of our larger northern neighbours, and the figure is 5 or 6 times more in proportion when compared to some of our friends in ASEAN. The number does seem a little more alarming now, doesn't it? Now, in relation to the business of global warming, you may have heard of this term ESG. What does it mean or stand for? Well, ESG is short for Environment, Social and Governance. Simply put, it is a modern metric or index used to measure a company's environmental and ethical impact based on its business goals. While the term is largely used in an investing context, it is also indicative of a company's attention to its sustainability practices. Companies in Singapore are increasingly being held accountable to their impact on the environment, and many will soon have to embrace climate reporting as a result of this index. Now, with all of this new knowledge, what does it actually mean for us in the way we do business in Atomy? Well, I'm glad that you asked. How many of you still remember the video we watched earlier? Leave your answers in the live chat if you know. How did I forget to mention we will be giving prizes for our most attentive viewers? Yes, I do see some answers in the chat. And yes, some of you have gotten it right. The video is indeed the Blue Marine campaign video, created by none other than Atomy. Now, I know that some of us have seen this video several times, but do we actually know how it came about? See, Atomy is one of those companies very much concerned with the environment, and we want to be as eco-friendly as possible in all that we do. The Blue Marine campaign recognizes how vital our oceans are to our daily lives and the efforts Atomy globally is undertaking to help preserve the sanctity of our oceans. Adopting a zero plastic approach, Atomy is progressively changing our product packaging to be more eco-friendly as well. One such minute change that goes a long way is the switch of materials of our packaging fillers in delivery boxes, from plastic to paper. In just Singapore alone, an average of 30,000 deliveries are made every month, and every month we would easily be looking at about 124 kilometers of plastic waste if we laid them down sheet by sheet on our roads. Annually, you could literally wrap the island around in plastic almost 7 times. Now, can you imagine the impact of this change in the rest of our branches around the world? In order to do something we've never done before, we've got to think and visualize what we've never seen before. It's a well-known fact that the cosmetics industry is one of the biggest offenders of our planet's environment. About 70% of the waste generated comes from packaging, and more than 120 billion units of plastic, fibers, glass, metals end up in landfills all around the world. Is it even possible then to create a beauty or cosmetic product that leaves no trace of waste? The answer is yes. As Kim has presented earlier on, One of our featured products in today's episode is the Marine Ampoule Gel Mask. Now, this is another example of Atomy's sustainability approach, which is to create sustainability by design. The Marine Ampoule Gel Mask is truly a zero-waste product, as you can use it from start to finish, and the reason you are able to do this is because of the design of the product. The Marine Ampoule Gel Mask represents a shift in the philosophy of product design here at Atomy. For most other masks out there in the market, the film is discarded after one use, which contributes to the piling waste problem we already have. However, with the focus on creating a product that is both eco-friendly in nature and leaves little to no trace of waste at the end of its use, the Marine Ampoule Gel Mask is truly a pioneer of sustainable design in the beauty products industry. Beyond products, our Atomy Lifestyle Centres here in Singapore have also been pivotal in contributing to our company's sustainability efforts here. There are many members with exceptional creative talents that have used the packaging from old or used products and recrafted them into beautiful art pieces here. Wow! You have to visit some of our centres to admire these creations. There are also future plans for our lifestyle centres to act as collection centres for our used Atomy products. As many of our products' packaging are transitioning to PET plastic containers, having a centralized collection point for these recyclable plastics is the starting point for a circular economy. An economy that isn't driven by profit, but by sustainability. In his speech at the Singapore-China Trade and Investment Forum in November 2021, Minister for Trade and Industry, Mr. Gan Kim Yong, said that there are new opportunities in the green economy, highlighting that those who embrace sustainability quickly will reap first mover advantages. We have already seen how Atomy already have been moving towards green technology and consequently green finance. With all these efforts, don't you think that Atomy's ESG rating should rank pretty high? Yes. By taking ownership of the environment around us and leveraging technology for innovation, Atomy is committed to sustainable business practices. Now, won't you want to invest your time and money in Atomy? We all owe our planet the life that we have right now, the food that we eat, the water that we drink, and the air that we breathe. Now is the time that we show our sincerity and gratitude by taking care of this wondrous world we live in. I'm Diamond Master Huey, and together, let's join the sustainable movement today.
Wow! Thank you, Diamond Master Huey. I'm sure we are all now better informed on what it really means in being sustainable in all that we do. Let's see if we have been paying attention, as I've got two questions for everyone. First question. What change for sustainability did Atomy do with regards to its delivery packaging? Fastest correct answer will score a prize. And while you answer that, here's the next question. What generates the most amount of waste in the beauty and cosmetics industry? Quickly, key in those answers. Now, as we sort out the winners through our live chat, next is a 5 minutes Humanities lesson shared by none other than Dr. Lee himself.
During the Song Dynasty in China, a farmer was plowing a field when he saw a strange sight. A rabbit suddenly rushed over, bumped into a tree stump, and died. The farmer who got a rabbit meat for free threw away his plow and just sat in front of the stump since that day. But he couldn't get a single rabbit even after waiting for many days. Rumors about the foolish farmer spread everywhere. He eventually became a source of laughter for everyone of the Song dynasty. This story is the Sujudato from the Odupyeon, written by a law theorist, Hanbija, at the end of the spring and autumn warring states period, a metaphorical term for the foolishness of those who do not want to develop because of the old paradigms. Aren't there people around us who think that those times were good and live being trapped in old customs and past experiences? Hanbija believed that in each era, there is a political system suitable for that era. For example, the politics of humanity from the era of ancient times, which emphasized temperance and perseverance, is not a suitable political system during the Warring States period. In other words, Hanbija thought that an old paradigm should not be directly applied in the present. World-renowned cultural critic Marshall McLuhan spoke of a similar story. Politics throws yesterday's answers on today's problems. This is also a sarcasm for not being able to properly see the reality because of being tied to the old paradigms. A paradigm is the eyes of people in an era used to view their world, or a term referring to a system of perception, like a frame of thought. The term was first used by Thomas Kuhn, a philosopher of science, in his book, The Construction of the Scientific Revolution. Since a paradigm means perspective and frame, if a different paradigm is applied, the same object and situation should be perceived differently. Therefore, in these days of rapid paradigm shift, if you are stuck in an old paradigm, you won't be able to see the problem correctly. After entering the Fourth Industrial Revolution, there are numerous companies that have shut down for not making the necessary changes. In 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, before discussing the 7 habits, Stephen Covey explains the concept of paradigm in detail. And in the conclusion part, he emphasizes once again that the paradigm shift is a change from within. This is because they thought that the 7 habits would be meaningless if the paradigm was not established correctly. Covey compares the paradigm to a map. A map is a guide for us to find our destination. Of course, only when the map is accurate, we can arrive at our destination. If an old place name, which is difficult to confirm, remains unchanged, or the map is incorrectly marked, the more effort we put into walking, the further away we will get from our destination. In the end, the sweat and effort you shed will become meaningless for walking in the wrong direction. Chai Wanfei, a modern scholar in China, coined the term yoshigujin, which means to move forward together in line with the flow of the times, while explaining yoshigujin. Chai Wanfei lamented the situation of the country suffering from the Western powers in the early 20th century. He hoped that China would overcome the difficulties by breaking away from the old paradigms and accumulating a paradigm suitable for the flow of the new era. Chai Wanfei's yoshigujin was not simply to adapt to the flow of the times, but to move forward while creatively and proactively adapting to the changes of the times. Network marketing is a new method of distribution, created in a new era with a new flow. Therefore, it is also the mission of all network marketers to break away from the old paradigms and to create a new industrial ecosystem. In the era of paradigm shift, it depends on your choice whether to stay in the past or to lead this change to success.
Wow, such an insightful lesson from Dr. Lee. I'm sure many of us have found a new way of looking at the things we see and feel after this lesson on paradigm shift. Now, are you ready for our last quiz for today? Remember to type out your answer in our live chat, fastest fingers first. Alright, so here we go. What did Stephen Covey find more important than the 7 habits? What did Stephen Covey find more important than the 7 habits? Now, as we gather the answers, let's find out what has been happening thus far at our Atomy Singapore seminars.
Hello， 大家好，我是新加坡爱多美钻石大师，我是张慧。其次呢，我也学到了如何带领团队，怎样扶持伙伴，帮助伙伴，以及呢能够把这个事业做的呢更加的风生水起，团队呢逐渐的壮大。最后呢，我也学到了学习的力量。那么呢，从此以后我会带领我的团队能够一起参加系统学习。只要我们不断的学习，才能使我们的这个团队逐渐的呢壮大。非常的感谢公司能够为我们提供这么好的一个学习的平台，使我们呢不断的在这个系统中呢不断成长。感谢公司。从今往后呢，我也会带领我的伙伴们，陪伴我们伙伴们一起来参加这些所有的公司的这些培训课程。谢谢公司。
大家好，我是黄洁仪，我是爱多美的钻石大师。参加 Power Talk 对我来说是受益良多。我参加了几场的 Power Talk， 我觉得我学习了，也提高了我自己的能力。我学到了如何提高我的销售技巧，能够很有勇气的去跟陌生人交谈。再接下来，我会推荐 Power Talk 给我所有的伙伴们，让他们也来学习。
大家好，我就是张静娇，真的很荣幸能参加公司给我们带来的这个课程。通过这个 Power Talk 课程，我学到了很多。第一是在陌生市场，我应该怎样去鼓励自己，开始这个陌生市场。另外呢，在这个课程当中，我学到了很多的销售技巧，因为通过这个技巧，要找到顾客的痛点，迎合顾客的需求，来开展我们的爱多美产品。所以在接下来我在经营爱多美的事业当中呢，给我带来了提升，我会提高自己的能力，我也会多多鼓励伙伴们来参加这样的课程，善用于经营当中。
Hi, I'm Adeline. I'm really happy to be here with the Power Talk. This is my 3rd session so far, and it has actually enriched my understanding of Atomy, its culture, and also learning new skills in approaching like strangers, and further enhance my skills in how I actually run my business. Yeah, so I actually really appreciate the learning skills that I have gained so far, and I will definitely recommend this course to many more of my partners as well as my members. Yeah, thank you so much.
Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Tosh, Sales Master of Atomy Singapore. Firstly, I'd like to thank the opportunity given by the company, and I would also like to show my gratitude towards distinguished Toastmaster Stanis Benjamin for this wonderful, effective professional training course that allows us to know what is planning, prospecting, and as well as understanding the needs of our individual customers. These are the skills that we are equipped, and very valuable knowledge being passed down by Stanis Benjamin. We definitely enjoy his great and humorous session, even though it's a professional training. So I urge everyone that is interested to improve your skill sets, come for this Power Talk. It will definitely benefit all of you. Have a great day. Thank you.
What an eventful first quarter we have had so far. As we approach the month of April, it's almost time to check your goals and take stock of your progress thus far for 2022. Be sure to stay tuned in to both our seminars online and offline as we roll out new exciting things for the rest of the year. So that's all the time we have for this episode of Good Morning Atomy Singapore. We hope today's session has propelled you onwards to success. I'm your host, Winey. Bye!